Hey guys, welcome to our family story video. In the next couple minutes here, we're gonna share a little bit of our family's journey with you.
Our team has gathered some questions that you guys have asked, and we haven't seen these questions, so that's kind of terrifying. But we're gonna do our best to answer them, and hopefully we'll have some fun.
Who is Messier? What? You are delusional, Caleb.
Can we just talk about the hair on the wall of the shower?
Okay, that is my one thing. It's the one thing.
It's a big thing.
Okay. Okay, I do not accept that I am Messier. I guess who's messier and who's cleaner, those are two different questions. I'm definitely cleaner.
I think she makes bigger messes, but she's also more intentional about keeping things clean after the mess. Whereas I would just keep a steady like kind of mess at all times.
So you're messier. At least it gets clean with me. Who wears the pants in the family? We both know.
Well, literally we're both wearing pants right now.
Okay, answer the question.
But definitely me.
Wrong on 2 accounts now.
Define pants.
I wear the pants, guys. Everybody knows it. Next. Wow, that's...
Oh, I would say her. I've never kissed me, so.
I'm gonna go ahead and also, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
We'll leave it there.
There's so many.
Oh, he's right though.
Humility, I really appreciate.
My humor. Oh, I'm sorry, this is your question.
You can go.
Keep going, tell me more.
Okay, I'll start with her eyes. Love her eyes. I really appreciate and love, we'll call it her passion for life. Everything she pursues is 1,000% or 0%. There is no in between.
That's true. I feel like your work ethic is maybe like one of the best I've ever seen, which is motivating because I'm not really that way. You're also one of the smartest people I know, which I don't want it to go to his head, but she's like, and you are super sensitive for a guy, which I really like. Caleb's a crier.
Okay, that's enough. Can we just talk about these mail delivery dinners? Okay, so we signed up for this. We made them for a while. They were great. We got tired of them. I was like, hey, babe, we should cancel that. We never end up cooking the food. She's like, yeah, sure thing, babe. Well, every week they just roll in and then we just
every
throw
week
food
is a
away.
stretch. It's not every week. And also, I have commitment issues. I don't want to like cancel it altogether because what if I just like decide that I want firecracker meatballs and I don't remember how to make it because HelloFresh used to send me the box.
Could always reorder it at that time.
Well, that's a whole thing. You got to go in. You got to put in. It's a ridiculous
She
fight.
doesn't like what you're saying.
It's a ridiculous fight. Yes, like from the time that I was about this tall, I wanted to be a mom. Like if you had asked me growing up, what do you want to be when you're grown up? I would have told you one of 2 things. It would have either been a mom or a scuba diver. And I'm terrified of everything in the ocean, so it only fits that I became a mom.
Similar paths, though.
I mean, you know. There's so many amazing things about being a mom. I mean, it's both a blessing and a curse, but being needed all the time. And just watching little ones discover the world, it's like, there's nothing really like that. I can't compare that feeling to anything else that I've experienced this far in my life. It's just, it's the best. And if you're a parent, then you already, you know. My
favorite thing about being a dad is the first time I see their face in the morning, and then when I come home from work at night. Those 2 moments are just like everything. When they come running and screaming daddy, it's just, yeah. It's an emotion that it's hard to like really describe. I think just messing them up. I think everybody makes mistakes and has maybe negative impacts in some way. So I think just hoping that we do more good than harm as we try to raise these little humans.
We're living in an age where we're almost privy to too much information as a parent. Like it was just simpler when our parents were parents of littles and, oh, she's like, you are messing me up. Maybe there wasn't enough information for our parents raising kids, but I think that we're bombarded with so much that it's really difficult to know what the right thing is to do for your kids anymore. How to navigate tantrums, how to, you know, not provoke selfishness, all of these things. It's just like Caleb said, it all comes down to we want to raise them right, and knowing what right is, I think it's challenging.
Emmett, charming. He's 3.5, almost 4. He's just a little charmer. Just walks into a room, just like you, really. Walks into a room, everybody's just like, it just demands attention.
Emmett, passionate.
Beckett, tender. He's so sensitive and sweet.
Yeah, Beckett would be empathetic. Beckett is 2. Collins is 6 months now. I don't know how that happened, but she is. I don't know. She's so sweet. She's just lovey. That's not even a word.
I think radiant comes to mind.
Oh.
I feel like her, when she smiles, it's just like huge eyes,
yeah.
And, big gummy smile. She just kind of like radiates.
A couple weeks ago, we had a really scary situation happen with Collins, our little 6-month-old. She was in the car seat on the kitchen countertop, and she was not strapped in, and in like a split second, like there was an adult right there. She somehow wiggled out of her car seat and fell on her head, like from the kitchen countertop to the hardwood floor. And as a mom, I wasn't there when it happened, but I was in the other room and I heard it, and I knew. A mom just knows that was not a cup hitting the floor, that was a baby hitting the floor. And so I came around the corner, and Caleb handed me the baby with like no color in his face, and he could hardly speak about what happened. And she was doing the cry where she doesn't breathe, and long story short, I mean, it was like a whole 911 ambulance ride to the hospital, CT scan of the head, like very traumatic. Mm-hmm. Everything checked out fine. She didn't even have a mark on her head by the time we left the hospital. It was like nothing ever happened.
But she wasn't like
very
breathing
scary.
when we picked her up, because she was just like doing that thing where like they're trying to cry, and she was like turning white.
She like turned, yeah. And then
terrifying. When
she finally cried, she cried for a second, but she was so exhausted from like the whole thing. And I think it probably knocked the wind out of her when she fell. Her eyes were kind of like, she just didn't know where she was for a second. That was super scary.
Yeah, I cried like off and on all day. Even after we
both did.
Found out she was going to be fine and there was nothing wrong. Like I just still was so emotional because I just kept thinking about what could have happened. Like if she had just like fallen a slight different way, like she could have broken her neck or whatever. So it was just scary.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing we have a great healthcare option.
Wow. Segue. More than just like a heads up, I would say it's gonna be really hard, but that's okay. Like it's okay if it's hard. It's not supposed to be perfect. It won't be perfect. It won't even be great in some seasons, but that's okay. I think I wish someone would have told me that.
I would say lean in and that you get out of it what you put in.
Hey everyone, thanks for following our journey. We appreciate it so much. We also want to thank Medi-Share for all of their support.
That's right, we love Medi-Share. They're our family healthcare partner. We love them for 2 reasons. 1, they save us a whole bunch of money on our healthcare. 2, they surround us with a community of people who pray for us, support us. If you want to learn more about saving some money on your healthcare costs, it only takes 2 minutes, so check it out.